guys. I hope everybody's doing amazing. Guys, it is your time. This is your time. And I want you to start to look at things differently. A lot of times we look at the news and we think things are bad. And we think it's the bad news and COVID's bad, quarantine's bad, people losing their jobs is bad. I'm not saying it's good, but what most millionaires will tell you, anytime there is an upset, anytime there's an uptick, anytime there's a downturn, millionaires are created by taking advantage of situations that have caused a culture shift. And if you don't know it, the quarantine has caused a culture shift in a lot of different areas. Whoever can come up with what to replace movie theaters with. I heard they're bringing back drive-throughs. Matter of fact, we may go through the drive-through theater tomorrow. That's a culture shift. That means that's an opportunity for somebody to make more money. You got the beauty supply industry has been disrupted. The nail salon industry has been disrupted. And anytime you can find a replacement or a surrogate for that disruption, you have an opportunity to make money. So what you have to do is make sure you're being mindful of those opportunities. And tonight we want to talk to you about your opportunity to become a beauty boss for less than the price of a bundle. If you buy any beauty supplies at all, whether it's edge control, whether it is perms, whether it's any kind of natural hair care product, you know that we spend as a culture quite a bit of money on hair care products. It's a multi-billion-dollar, I think they said an $80 billion a year industry. And so this is an opportunity for you to get your share. And I don't want you to just look at this as a side hustle. I want you to look at this as a business. One of the lessons I've learned recently is that if you're going to make money on the side, go ahead and make a business out of it. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. 7 reasons to become your own beauty boss for as low as $14.99, right? For as low as $14.99, you get access to 300 to 500 products in your own drop shipping beauty supply store, meaning all you got to do is give people the link. You ain't got to worry about conditioner spilling out or nobody shoplifting out of your store or having to buy 100 or something in order to be able to sell one. So if you've ever wanted to open your own boutique beauty salon store, this is the most economical way, instead of spending $140,000, to be able to do it for $14.99 is an absolute no-brainer. And we're going to talk to you tonight about getting started. So hopefully, if the person, whoever invited you here, you need to get back to them ASAP and say, oh my God, I'm ready to sign up. So the first thing is, when you become a beauty boss and really turn this into a business, you get tax advantages. You get tax advantages. Even signing up is a business expense. Whatever level you sign up at, if you sign up at the enterprise level, if you sign up at the limited level, it doesn't matter. All of that is a tax write-off. Everything from gas, if you drop stuff off to people, mileage, all of that, any classes you take, any coaches you hire, any postal expenses you incur, all of that immediately becomes a tax write-off. And if you really want to play the money game, you've got to be able to write things off in a business. Some of you are playing business owners and you're not reaping the tax advantages of really being a business owner. So this is the time for you to start a business. So if you think that personal stimulus was something, that $1,000 was something, that business stimulus is a fool. And you entitle yourself to not just stimulus, but you entitle yourself to grants. You make yourself eligible for all different types of underserved community grants, minority-owned business grants, women-owned business grants. There's so much money, different startup incubators. There's so much money out there for individuals if you are a business owner. If you don't know what type of business to start, what better way than by starting your own virtual beauty supply for $14.99? Number one is tax advantages. Number two, you get better credit opportunities when you are a business. It just is what it is. I host a business accountability group. They know beyond a shadow of a doubt, you not only get an opportunity to have better credit because your business credit doesn't have to be tied to your personal credit. So if your personal credit is trash, let me teach you what the rich folks do. This is why rich people can declare bankruptcy over and over and over and still be millionaires. This is why rich people like y'all's president, Donald Trump, can declare bankruptcy and still be credible because he separates his personal and his business credit. But you can't do that if you don't have a business. And this is one of the most inexpensive businesses I have found to get started. $14.99 will make you eligible to carry between 300, 500 products in your store. All you do is give out your store link, and when people buy, you get the credit. People say, well, how long do it take for the product to ship? Shit, it's COVID. I had an Amazon man pull up today in my door in a budget rental truck. So everybody's struggling to get stuff out. You're not going to get it any quicker if you order it at Walmart. And we just got back from going. We had a little picnic in the car, but I saw so many people out. I was like, people act like we're not in quarantine anymore. So I'm not running up in no beauty supply. I'm not running up in no nail salon. I can order my products and please and thank you. I will sit right at home. And if the people you love, you need to tell them the same. So it's not only an opportunity for you to have better credit, but for those of you who've been furloughed from your job, threatened layoffs from your job, the world is changing. So for you to sit there and wait on the X, that's ridiculous. Everybody needs a backup plan. If you need a backup plan, go ahead and say me in the chat. Everybody needs something that will feed them when their job stops. Everybody needs something that if your job goes under tomorrow, you still got a way to pay your mortgage. You still got a way to pay your light bill. You still got a way to pay your phone bill. Guys, the cavalry is not coming. And that $1,000 stimulus check ain't gonna, wait a minute. Is Chanel the only person that needs a backup plan? I know she ain't. I said again, I'm gonna repeat myself for the cheap seats. If you need a backup plan, if you know your job ain't loyal, and I don't care if you're a business owner already, we never know what trajectory businesses are gonna go in. So if you need a backup plan for your business in an industry where everybody buys, we're not talking about selling snow cones that only sell in the summertime. And we're not talking about selling firewood that only sells in the winter. We're talking about something that people, people buy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to put in the chat how much you think you've spent in the last 365 days on beauty supplies. Let me clarify what that is. That's clippers, curlers, product, weave, wigs, braiding hair, edge control, shampoo, conditioner, dye, wave caps, scarves, anything that you use to care for your hair. I want you to give me a ballpark figure as to how much you've spent in the last year. Del Rita said $4,000. So imagine being able to get your products. And Chanel, what's the discount on these products? What does it range from?
It can range anywhere from a normal product retail price for $15 all the way down to $5 wholesale, or it could be one of those $10 products that will wholesale at $1.39.
So imagine getting 25% Oh, Del Rita, if you a stylist, oh, not only would you be able to get wholesale prices, but you got to wait for your clients to be able to shop from home. You know what I felt bad for? I felt bad for every stylist and salon owner that did not have a backup plan when it started. I know nail shops that don't even have their clients' email addresses and phone numbers. I know beauticians that don't have a mailing list for their clients. This is a backup plan, whether you're a stylist, whether you flip burgers, whether you work at the grocery store, whether you have a corporate job. Imagine just being able to save on what you buy. Now let's multiply what you buy in 365 days times 5 people in your family. It doesn't matter. Men, they have Rick Ross's new line of products, beard products. They have clippers. They have do-rags, wave grease. Can you imagine just being able to get 10 to 15% of that? Come on now. So what you have to realize is that there's money everywhere. The question you got to ask yourself is, are you making it or is somebody else making it? Which brings me to number 4. Take advantage of your own culture. Hello? Is this thing on? Can somebody hear me? You understand what I'm saying? You got everybody and their mama. And I said that literally and figuratively. You got everybody and their mammy taking advantage of the hip hop culture. You got everybody taking advantage of the African American culture. It started back in the 80s. Started way back in the 80s when Bo Derek was wearing them braids. You know, we was hot. We was piping hot. How dare you wear them braids? That's our culture. But you know what? I would be okay with Bo Derek wearing the braids if she had to come to us to get the braid in the hair and the hair grease. Make people buy your culture. Don't just give your culture away. And don't let everybody, every other community profit from your culture and then leave your neighborhood, leave the liquor stores, lock their store up at night, not contribute anything to the greater good, and leave your... Is anybody feeling me? Because I don't see no amen.
Oh, you preaching, coach.
I don't say no pass the plates.
Yes, girl.
I don't see no girl, you right. Y'all ought to be up in here running through the pews, speaking in tongues, because at what point do you get sick of being broke?
And making everybody else rich.
And making everybody else rich.
I mean, everybody, the Dominicans, the Asians, the Arabs, the Caucasians.
People that can't hardly stand your guts. These people can't hardly stand you.
Come down the street, coach. Come on down the street, sis.
You break, you buy.
Yep.
Treat you rude. About to put you out of their shop. Watching you, hire one of us to watch us for shoplifting.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Coach, they also making you sit in your car while they go get your stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You can't even shop. You can't even look at the hair, touch it, feel it, make sure it's right. You sitting out in the car just so happy, waiting, clapping your hands, and they end up doing whatever they want to do with your money.
So when do we stop? When do we say to myself, if I don't sell this to nobody but myself, are y'all listening to me? If I don't do nothing but give myself a discount at $14.99, you go more than make your money back. At some point, you just got to say enough is enough. I watched the show today. That show today said the most progressive period in African American history was the 15 years after slavery was abolished. And since that time, we done started sliding back. We act like the Ku Klux Klan is still riding through neighborhoods, hanging people. They're not. They're hanging you now financially. They let your credit score get good. They changed the system.
Come on, coach.
They changed the scoring. Oh, now we know you own to paying on time. So now we're going to look at your last 24 months. It's always a freaking reason. And the only way The only way to outrun racism, like Beyonce say, your best revenge is your paper. That's it. When you stop having to behold to somebody for a job, and when you stop having to behold to somebody for revenue, when you stop having to behold to somebody to go get a new car, when you stop having to behold to somebody to build a house, when you can hit people in the head with your wallet, that's your best revenge. And the money, how much, Chanel, is it? 80 billion?
It's 800 billion. It's an $800 billion industry.
I'll be there. I'm quoting it wrong and it sounds good. $800 billion industry. Man, when I heard about this, I don't give a damn how much money I had. I ain't got no hair. And I still buy beauty supplies. I buy bump stop and hair grease and shampoo, conditioner. Don't let me find a little piece of something that says it's gonna grow my hair. I'm buy that too. So at the end of the day, I'm buying. Why wouldn't I at least want to save money on my own purchases? At some point, if it don't make dollars, it don't make no damn sense. And you've got to stop seeing opportunities and saying, well, that's too good to be true. What's too good to be true is that your job is going to hire you and pay you forever. That's too good to be true because they're not. What's too good to be true is that the government going to send you enough stimulus money to really save you, because that is too good to be true because they're not. By the time they send you this next little stimulus check, you're going to be so far behind on everything. You come on now. At some point, you got to say to yourself, I am responsible for saving my family. And here you are with a multi-million-dollar industry, a multi-billion-dollar, $800 billion industry that you can get started for $14.99. Ain't got to have no products at your house. Ain't got to ship nothing out. Ain't got to pay no rent. Ain't got to hire nobody. Ain't got to go to no beauty supply vending shows. It's done for you. We even help you market your products. We even help you market other salons, other individuals. At what point do we take back our money? So if you don't do nothing but save money on your own purchases and make money with your friends and family, set up a college fund for your child. Watch this. Set up a college fund for your child. Pick 10 people, 15 people in your family and say, look, every time you buy something at the store, the money going to a legitimate. Now, wait a minute, y'all. Make sure you put the money to a legitimate now. Make sure. Make sure you put the money to a legitimate. But it's a no-brainer. This is something that everybody you know times 10 needs. Name me one person. Name me one person that does not buy beauty supply products. Name me one. If you're not sure, if you're somebody that needs to walk away and think about this, go to bit.ly/beautybank2020 and register so we can continue to invite you to the informational sessions. But if you're ready to become a producer and not a consumer, then you need to go to bit.ly/EbonySisRep2020. The websites are beautiful. You can't even get a website hosted for $14.90. Hold on, wait a minute. For anybody, I see somebody said, I think I want this. Let me break this all the way down to you from an internet perspective. You can't even get a blank ass website. A website with nothing on it that's making no money. You can't even get a blank website hosted for $14.90. That's about what you're going to pay. Much less finding somebody to build it, somebody to put product on it every week. Somebody to keep it up to date. Worry about your SEO optimization. Worry about building you a list. Worry about that. Worry about that. You got all of that taken care of for $14.99. I don't know what the hell else to tell you. I really don't. Let me tell you something. Some of you know me, some of you don't. Some of you been watching me so long that if you see me move, you need to move just like that. Some of you have been watching me long enough to know that if I'm putting my hands on it, it's some money behind it. And if all you gotta invest, somebody ain't gonna say spend, because it's a $14.99 tax deductible damn investment. If all you got to do is invest $14.99 to see if I'm right or wrong, what's the holdup? Have I said anything that was wrong? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm calling your attention to an $800 billion a year business that we built with our hair bows. How much can you make? You can make as much as you promote. That's one thing I can't call is your money. You know why I can call my money? Because I know I'm gonna do what I need to do. I can't call nobody else's money, sweetheart. Because are you willing to open your mouth and how much can you make to me? The sky's the limit. Do you know 10 people that buy beauty products? Do you know 10 people that use wigs, weaves, bundles, or natural hair care product? That's everybody. And if the question is, I'm going to invest $14, hell, if you make $28, you doubled your money. At some point, you guys need to realize there is a seed and harvest parable that exists in the Bible for a reason. At the end of the day, you reap exactly what you sow, not just in money, but in time, energy, effort. Have you been in your store? Do you know what's in there? Are you reaching out to people to get them involved? Are you asking for the business? I can't call your money. If you ask me how much can you make, I say the sky's the limit, it's unlimited. But are you willing to do unlimited work to make unlimited money? And that's something I've told you since you've known me. Everybody. I say, if you look in your bank account, ta-da, right now, your bank account is in direct correlation with the work that you put in, with the number of times you open your mouth, with how much sacrifice you've made, with how much you've invested in your business, time, energy, and elbow grease. So let me clear this up. Am I saying you're gonna spend $14.99 and make $1 million? What you think? But am I saying this is an amazing opportunity? I don't know, Nunu, Chanel, I don't know.
Coach, this is an amazing opportunity. You know, I heard something the other day about another stimulus check coming out. And normally I would have been like focused trying to hear how much it is. I really don't even care. It probably may not even happen, but I'm not even going to wait on it. I'm going to go make my own stimulus.
You
As
better.
we've been sitting here, I've been writing down names of people I've not reached out to yet. You see all this stuff behind me? I don't have to have all of that in my store. It's in my online store. They take care of everything. So if you're questioning $14.99, I question if you want more money.
I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. And I've never seen anything like the way we drag our feet sometimes when it comes to financial success. And then we wait until the bottom falls out.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, we're just, oh, you know, woe is us.
Because you can only sow to the amount of faith you have. Let me explain. If you think that by sowing $14.99, you are not gonna make it, you have what you think. You have what you say. You have got to start lining your faith and your mouth up with what the word says. And I'm not telling y'all, please don't get it twisted and don't get in my inbox. I'm not telling you the Lord says you need to sign up. That is not what I'm saying. But whatever it is you need to do to get to your next level with his blessings, you need to move. It's just that simple. You can't sit around with $14.99 faith thinking you're going to get $2-3 million. But however, $14.99 is a step in the right direction. It is a step of faith.
So guys, how do you determine who to sign up with? If I invited you here, if you're watching on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, if somebody else invited you here, get back with them. If Jennifer invited you, if Chanel invited you, Brandy Woods, I seen her in the audience, if she invited you, get with them. But if you see my fat face right here, then I invited you. Then go to bit.ly/EbonySisRep2020. That's how you get started. So can we have a talk before you get started?
Please,
this works just like every other business.
Please do have a talk.
Please speak on it.
This works because let me tell y'all what, Maria, if you're watching my broadcast, I invited you. Just the strength of me going live is an invitation for you to come in. So if you accepted this invitation, if you're watching on Periscope, if you're watching on Facebook, now if you're watching somebody's watch party, that's who invited you. If you're watching a video that someone shared, that's when you invited you. But if you're watching this is my Facebook, the only people to name on this Facebook is me and Mark Zuckerberg. That's the only other person on this Facebook other than me, been mine for 9 years. So if you're watching here, I invite you for all intents and purposes. But what was I saying, Nunu?
You were talking about when you sign up or once you get signed up.
Yes.
Please speak on it, Coach.
Please.
Please listen. Lean in, y'all.
It takes a minute to build your store. What happens when you first sign up is they take all of your information, and it's just like getting a website built. I don't see websites built overnight. This is not going to be built overnight. So we implore you to have the same patience with this product, with this business that you do for everybody else. When Amazon said we can't ship things in 2 days no more, you didn't say shit. Now people place an order and be like, it's been 5 days, where's my order? Babe, must I remind you that not only are we in the middle of a pandemic, as Ms. Troy calls it, but in the middle of the pandemic, even the United States Post Office is struggling. DHL is struggling. UPS is struggling. FedEx is struggling. I had ordered my mother-in-law a Mother's Day gift. UPS brought the receipt. FedEx brought the gift. They struggling so hard, they don't have to start working with each other to get these packages out. So this business is no different than any other business that right now is in the middle of a global crisis, trying to ship ventilators and masks and splatter shields to hospitals, which is where the majority of a lot of the shipping resources is going. So be patient with this business, like you patient with your job when they mess your check up, like you patient with them when they promote somebody just hired over you, like you patient with them when they got you training your boss. Be just as patient.
May I have a word, Coach, also along with that?
Go ahead. I got next.
Okay, you got next. And be diligent about learning the business and not.
Wait a minute now.
Be diligent about coming to the training, watching the videos. The team takes a lot of time putting together video trainings, doing all of that. But we're quick to jump in the inbox and ask a quick question that can be answered in a video. And when you're talking about hundreds of people on this team, it gets very difficult and we can't answer. So
and the thing is, we do our best, but this is your business and your money. And like I said earlier, when somebody asked, how much can I make? How much are you willing to work for? This is just like your job. You clock in once a week. Just say you make $10 an hour. You clock in for an hour, you can make $10. Clock in for 2 hours, you can make $20. 3 hours, you can make 30. Everything you do in life is going to be a reward that is 100% indicative of how much work you've done.
That's good.
So if you want this business, there are things you need to learn about how to take care of your customers. You're not going to just go invest $140,000 in a beauty supply and then walk in and not know how to use the cash register, not know about the products, not know about the prices, not know about shipping. Those are things you have to learn. We will help you. We will train you. We will show you what videos to watch, but it's all on you. Chanel?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Guys, listen. Can y'all see me? I hope you can. I do not work for Stylist Solutions. I am a rep. All I know is what I have learned. That means I spent a whole weekend going through the videos, the PDFs, learning and training myself before I even brought it to the community. I had to learn it. Y'all can learn it too. But what you can't do, and this is not, but please hear my heart, I can't train everybody individually. You inbox me a question and then you say, well, I don't want to do this because I can't get an answer. When we have spent weeks before we even launched this to the public, building that group out with videos and graphics. I bet there's no other group in this business.
There's not.
Except for maybe the corporate group that's giving you the graphics and all of that. But we give you marketing graphics. But y'all got to know what to do with them. You got to study. I know it's easy for you to pop in our inboxes and ask questions. And leaders, if y'all have 5 people that's on your team, that makes you a leader. That
you need to start your own group.
You need to.
We will continue to give you graphics.
Go ahead, Coach.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. I was out of line.
Because I know it look like, I know we make it look easy, but Coach is managing 9 brands. I'm managing 5. Jennifer managing 5. We all spinning plates. So I don't want y'all to get the idea that if we don't get back to you within 24 hours, that we don't care or anything like that. But you have a responsibility to nurture and grow your own business. Just like we learned, you are going to have to learn. This is not we're going to do this business for you. Listen, no other group is giving you those marketing graphics, but you got to grab the graphic and market with it. That's the beauty of it.
Guys, you got to treat this just like a job assignment, right? And the level at which you treat this like a job assignment is going to be the level at which you get paid. So guys, if you're ready to sign up and do the work that's required to get paid, it ain't no lazy millionaires out there, guys. And it ain't no millionaires out there that's just working to get by. And Jeff Bezos ain't got nobody to call. Bill Gates ain't got nobody to call. Warren Buffett ain't got nobody to call when they got a question about their $1 billion business. You definitely, guys, can y'all go over the commission structure? We talked about that, but go ahead, Chanel. You might.
So for free stores.
So Nashira, we just talked about we're not gonna call you. Who did you sign up with? You should be in a group. You can do one or two things. You can either send a message to support. Yep, you get commission if people sign up under you. And if you get 50 stores under you, you get a lifetime commission, 5% of each store. Yes, ma'am. So, Nashira, we just said we have training certain days a week. You got questions, come to training. We'll answer your questions right there. I couldn't possibly call everybody that signed up under me every time they got a question. I couldn't.
And
I have never made that promise. I'm not gonna make that promise.
if it's a technical issue, we can't help you anyway. You're going to have to put in a ticket. So just know that, like Chanel said, we don't work for Style Solutions. We're a rep just like you guys are. There is mad.
So if you signed up under me, are you in my group? I have a group and I have a group chat and I have a weekly training. Just like I'm here every Saturday, I have a weekly training. Have you been to the training? So come to the training this week. As soon as you sign up under me, let me tell you what happens. Within 48 to 72 hours, you get a welcome email that says, welcome to my team. Here's my group on Facebook, and here's my chat, and here's what day we have training, and join one of these. That's where you're going to get your daily marketing messages. That's where you're going to be able to come to training. That's where you're going to be able to ask questions. So go back. If you sign up under me, go back and look for your welcome email because you get them. We send them out consistently. And we also give you a link to the training library that answers a lot of the questions that a lot of people have. But if your store, are you okay, you're in the Boss Babes group, are you in the chat? Have you been to training? What day did we have training this week, Chanel?
Friday nights at 6:30. At 6:30. But there's also 5 or 6 previous orientation videos that's in the group. But if she's saying she's only getting one web page.
When did you sign up? Because it takes a minute to build your store out.
And it depends too on what level she signed up.
So go into the group, see when the training is, and then govern yourself accordingly. And then also we have a chat. Because a lot of times, even if we're not around, if you ask somebody, if somebody else knows the answer, they will answer you.
Also, Coach, too, just yesterday, I was in the Style Solutions, going back over some of the trainers from a year ago. Tony Mines and Ken Adams, they answered a whole bunch of questions. It was like over an hour and 20-some minutes long. And they answered a lot of questions, and it was very informative.
So guys, these are all the trainings that it's like anything else, and I talked about it this morning. If you want to eat, you got to fish, right? We tell you where to go to get your questions answered. They have their own support that you can email and talk to. I'm going to go back to what Chanel said. I don't work for Style Solutions. I'm a rep just like you. Now, am I a leader in my business and my brand? Absolutely. But I don't have all the answers. I don't.
But we know how to connect you to who does. And what it boils down to is that if you submit a support ticket, you have to understand these people are in Atlanta. Their virtual call center can be anywhere. So some of these people may live in New York, they may live in LA, where people are still under shelter-in-place orders. They may not be able to come to work. They have one young lady who is diligent, who will answer you, but if she doesn't have a resolve for you, she'll come back. Might be a couple of days later, but we have to show these people grace because they are working.
And I'm going to go back to this. I don't know where else in the world you can get a beauty supply drop shipping business for $14.99 a month or $399 a year. I don't know. You couldn't even get a case of product to start your own store for $399 a year. You couldn't. Not even a case, a lot. You can't even buy a case. Most products you got to buy 100 to 200 or more to get the wholesale discount. That means you got to buy about 4 to 8 cases. It's called a lot. Whatever that lot is, 100, 200, you got to buy that many. So, yeah. bit.ly/ebonysis rep. Okay, so if you're waiting on a reply, then you're in the right place. bit.ly/ebonysis rep 2020. If you want to sign up now, bit.ly/ebonysysrep 2020, or get back to the person that invited you here today. Don't let opportunities slip through your fingers. Don't miss chances. Don't let chances skate by you for $15.
You know, Coach, I don't know of any company that's not having issues right now with
I don't need
with pushing with getting
girl
out
with anything. I went to Wendy's the other night and ordered the double Dave's, and they said we running low on hamburger. And
everybody. So
so
we gotta
we
have
only
grace.
selling singles right now.
And you know, for me, you gotta have patience and see the vision, right? It's gonna get better, and while we're working for it to get better, we got to get the word out. I was working with some of my team on another project, and everybody was complaining about the inventory, but they still not getting out there marketing and even letting people know, so you can start building up the momentum, building up the excitement, so when the inventory comes, you already have them ready to go. So every company, I mean, whether they're in the United States, outside the United States, because there is social distancing, they're having to cut their production in half. You have meat plants. So if you've had problems getting meat, toilet paper, Lysol, hand sanitizer, it's going to be the same thing moving commodities right now.
And I've seen them do better than most.
Yes.
I've seen this company do way better.
Mm-hmm.
The Burger King down the street from us told us they closed to June because they ain't got no more supplies.
Wow. Wow.
June, 2 weeks.
And somebody mentioned about going to the beauty supply and having to sit in the car and wait for their stuff. I think it was D. And so, you know, they don't take returns. They don't get refunds. So if they put something in your bag and that's not what you want, they brought you what they wanted you to have. Now you stuck with it, right? You can't
know
even.
you're not getting no refund. Now you know it.
Mm-hmm.
And then y'all told me about buying them wigs off of Facebook. That was a hot mess.
If I wasn't shame, I'll go put one on and show you.
Do it when they came.
No.
You know how you play that lottery where you pick up them ducks at the carnival? Said the wigs came, girl. It was like they just chose whatever wig was closest to them and put it in the box. So them wigs didn't look nothing like what they ordered. So we're so quick to doubt opportunities presented to us by our own people,
mm-hmm.
and about some swampland in Florida from everybody else. Y'all better stop.
You know what, Coach? I posted something on my Facebook page. How many times have people come up with these fundraisers for school and didn't question where the money was going? They go out there and beg family, friends to help their kids with fundraisers. But at the same time, you got to spend $50 just to get a $1 spinner
or a pizza party.
Yes.
You buying $500 worth of stuff for your child to go to a pizza party.
Mm-hmm. But can't invest $14.99 to help your family.
Guys, listen. I started this journey 9 years ago. And in that 9 years, I've been diligent about helping women build generational wealth, diligent about helping women build their legacies, diligent about getting women off their jobs, committed to helping you make more money. But at some point, I can't be more committed to your money than you are. When you get the fuck tired of being broke, be scared of that. Don't be scared of what somebody gonna say. Don't be scared of what this person gonna do. Don't be afraid of this, that, and the other. Be afraid of being broke, homeless, and hungry. Those should be your top 3 fears right now. And if they're not your top 3 fears right now, I suggest you go somewhere and you readjust your priority system.
That's good, Coach. And please don't sit up and judge us because you upset about your bank account. We giving you opportunity. You see, people come on here and
They
they
don't
say,
care about
oh,
them
who do
judging
they
me.
think
They
they
ain't
are?
beauty. I ain't scared of but one judge.
Who do they think they are?
That's
She
Judge
over here
Judy.
telling me, child, she telling you better listen. You better listen to the woman. I'm telling you. Because if I wouldn't have listened to her over a year ago, I'd still be having to go to my job right now. And
But
every opportunity.
you gotta make that choice. You gotta say to yourself, I'm through doing what everybody else doing, which is worried about a job right now. And I'm worried about me.
This is good, coach. Broke, homeless, and hungry. So true. Because you know what? For you, many people are just like 1 or 2 paychecks away from that. That should scare you. That should scare you. Getting on here marketing some things that you know people need, things that you use on a daily basis. You giving your money to somebody else when you can be saving it for yourself. Somebody said they spent $4,000. Well, I don't know if it was a month or a year, maybe in a year. $4,000. And so the commission here ranges from up to 50%, depending on what type of store you have. So let's call it 25%. What could you do with 25% of $4,000? You gave that to somebody else. You could have kept that in your pocket. The time is now, y'all. The time is now. And if you're having a hard time deciding if you want to invest $14.99, then maybe you're good.
Then maybe it's not
you're
for
good.
you. Let me just go cut to the chase.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not for you. If you don't understand how starting a whole business with real shit that people need, that you ain't got to pack, ship, test, it's name brand product, ain't no dollar store shit. It's Main Choice and Rick Ross beard line is in there and everything, African Pride, everything you normally see. It's in there. But if you got to decide on $14.99, guys, some things ain't for everybody. They're not. So you got to make a choice, guys. bit.ly/EbonySysRep2020 or get back to the person that invited you here. Guys, if you still haven't made a decision by next Saturday, we're here every Saturday at 8 o'clock. Come back next Saturday.
Coach, you know what I always say? I used to say a large, that has changed for the cost of a pizza, a medium-sized pizza that you would have ordered on Saturday night because you didn't feel like getting in there and throwing a little poke and beans on the stove. Save that pizza money and put it in your business. And it is tax shelter. It's a write-off. You buy from yourself. You get a discount. Get all your protective hair products and things that you need, as well as the things for the gentleman too, because this is beauty and barber supplies. So for the cost of a medium-sized pizza, and that's just one medium-sized pizza for the month, you can't go wrong.
That's good, Dr. Armstead. And please believe it's going to be some work, but like Coach said, what you put in is what you're going to get out. You can't just pay $14.99 and sign up and just think money's going to come. You got to get out there and let people know about it. But you guys, you get a bonus tip. We help you market. We do the trainings. We do these beauty blitz. All you have to do is invite people. Tell them about it and say, hey, come to this meeting on Saturday nights. They're going to tell you all about it. Girl, get signed up. That's all you got to do. It's as simple as that. Like Coach says, closed mouths don't get fed.
They don't, and I'm not going to be hungry in this season, guys. And I suggest you not either. bit.ly/EbonySysRep2020, guys. When you sign up, you're going to get an email from us for 24 to 72 hours. We have training every single week. We have marketing tips almost every single day. If you don't do nothing but go to your Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and we have, matter of fact, Tish, can you show them some of the marketing graphics that we have?
Yep, give me 1 second.
I'm excited. Are y'all excited? Because I'm sitting in my beauty supply store right now. Every Saturday night, every Friday night, I sit in my store and just look. And I get so excited. I get so excited. And now I wear wigs all the time, but I still got to wash my hair. I still, they have shea butter, shea moisture, respected roots. I love their products. Stuff I mean, it's phenomenal. You just got to get out there. I think a lot of times where we miss the boat is we think if I sign up for something, it's going to automatically happen and I can be like Coach. That's not the way it works, but we can teach you. Chanel does an amazing job. Tisha sends out the post every day that you can use to invite people to the Beauty Bliss. There's graphics, there's units in the Facebook group. That's where I suggest, if you didn't know, go to the unit section in the Facebook group, start at unit 1 and go until you get to the last unit that's there. Then if you have questions, come and bring those questions. Go to your website at the bottom. There is so much training there. There's a corporate group. You're going to have to spend some time. You're going to have to spend some time with learning the business, just like you spend time learning your job.
Guys, what you're seeing is some of the graphics that we give you to market your business. They're beautiful. You can use them in your stories over and over. You can use them in Instagram. You can use them on Facebook. We give you these every day. We got some that are strictly for the business. We got some that are strictly for the product. I don't know. I don't know anybody else that does. Matter of fact, we had people say, "Can I join y'all team?" Right? Because they want an opportunity to be, nobody else is giving people marketing materials like we do. So all you got to do is do the work, post the marketing materials, invite them here, follow up, get back with them, bit.ly/EbonySisRep. If I invited you here, if you were invited with somebody else, you need to get back to them ASAP. Chanel, I'm going to turn over to you to close it out, baby.
Okie dokie, karaoke. So guys, it really is a no-brainer. It all comes down to how bad do you really want it? Are you wanting to move yourself forward? Are you wanting to try something different? It is entirely up to you. You have control of that. Again, everybody you see here, and there are 6 others you don't see that are on here that have launched their beauty supply. I've made money. I know they've made money. And it's not about the money. It's about doing something different to move to your next level. And if this isn't for you, maybe you want to do the nails, whatever it is you want to do, but do something. Do not wait on these people and thinking that this government is going to take care of you. It's not. I go out there and I sell jars of preserve. I sell shoes. I sell bottles of water. I'll do anything legal to move myself forward, right? All right, guys. So listen, again, get back with the person who invited you here, and share this opportunity, those of you that are signed up. And just remember, guys, let's have some grace for the people that are still working when they shouldn't have to. Nobody should be having to go to work in a pandemic. Nobody should be forced to go and deliver packages and things of that nature. They do it, number one, because they probably don't have any other way to make money, or number two, they know that we wouldn't be able to make it without them. My Instacart delivery person, all of that. So just be mindful, guys. And again, get back with the person who invited you. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Y'all have a good night.